Slow English. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, the alarm rings, you take your phone from the table, your eyes are still half closed. You want to open Instagram, but wait, it is not there. You look for TikTok. Gone. You try Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, all missing. No apps, no pictures, no funny videos, no stories from friends, just your phone and nothing else. How do you feel? Maybe surprised, maybe lost, maybe free. Welcome to Slow English on Koon's channel, the podcast where we practice slow English and think about everyday life. Today, we imagine one day with no social media, no scrolling, no likes, no comments, only real life. What will happen? Let's find out together. It is morning. The sun shines through the window. I stretch. I reach for my phone. Usually, I check my apps first. I look at messages. I scroll through pictures. I watch short videos. But today, I see nothing. The apps are gone. The screen looks empty. It feels strange. My finger wants to tap, but there is nothing to tap. I put the phone down. I walk to the kitchen. I boil some water for tea. Usually, I open a video while I wait. But today, I just stand still. I hear the kettle. I hear the water bubbling. I hear birds outside. The sounds feel louder, clearer. I look at my phone again. No likes, no stories, no notifications. If I want to talk to a friend, I must call them or send a text message. No more quick scrolling. I drink my tea slowly. Normally, 10 minutes online feel very short, but today, 10 minutes feel long. I notice the taste of the tea. I notice the warm cup in my hand. I look out the window. I see the street. A woman is walking her dog. A man is riding a bicycle. These are small things. But without social media, I see them more clearly. I sit down for breakfast. On the table there is bread, fruit, and a small cup of tea. Normally, I eat and scroll at the same time. My right hand holds the bread, my left hand holds the phone. My eyes go up and down, bite, scroll, bite, scroll. Sometimes I even forget the taste of the food because my attention is on the screen. But today, the phone is silent. The apps are gone. The screen is empty. So, I only eat. At first, it feels strange, too quiet. I look at the bread. I take a bite. The sound is loud in my ears, crunch, crunch, crunch. Usually, I don't notice this sound because I hear music or videos. But now, the sound of chewing is clear. The bread feels warm in my mouth. I taste the butter. I taste the salt. I chew slowly. Then I eat a piece of fruit. It is sweet, soft, juicy. I close my eyes for 1 second, just to notice the taste. I smile a little. I think to myself, wow, this food is not new. I eat it every day. But without the phone, I feel the taste more. I enjoy it more. Still, part of me feels bored. My brain says, open the phone, check something, do something fast. But there is nothing to check. So, I sit and breathe. I drink my tea. I feel the hot cup in my hand. I feel the steam on my face. The tea is bitter and warm. For once, Breakfast is not just food, it is an experience. After breakfast, I get ready to leave the house. I put on my jacket, I put my phone in my pocket. It feels lighter today because it is almost useless. I walk to the bus stop. Normally, I look down at the phone. I walk and scroll at the same time. I don't see the street, I don't see the people, I only see the screen. But today, I cannot scroll. So I look up. I see the street more clearly. I see cars moving, red and white lights shining. I see a man walking his dog. The dog stops to smell a tree. The man waits, then pulls the leash gently. I see a student sitting on a bench, writing in a notebook with a blue pen. His bag is open, and I can see books inside. I look at the sky. It is morning, and the colors are soft. Pink, blue, a little bit of gold. Usually, I never look up. I miss this. But today, I see it. I take a deep breath. The air feels fresh. When the bus arrives, I get on. I sit near the window. I reach for my phone out of habit. But then I remember no social media, nothing to check. At first, I feel restless. My hands want to move. My fingers want to scroll. My brain says, something is missing. Do something. Look for something. The feeling is uncomfortable. I look around the bus. Many people are on their phones. A woman is watching a video. I hear the sound, fast and loud. A boy is playing a game, his thumbs moving quickly. A man is scrolling through pictures. Everyone is busy with their screens. For a moment, I feel lonely. I think, maybe I should be like them, but I can't. So, I open my bag. Inside, I have a book. A real book with paper pages. I almost forgot it was there. I open the book and start to read. At first, it feels slow. My eyes move line by line. The words are not flashing. They don't jump or change like videos. My brain complains, this is too slow. This is boring. But I keep going. After a few minutes, something changes. I enter the story. The characters feel alive. I imagine their faces. I imagine the place they live. I forget the bus for a little while. I forget my phone. The book carries me to another world. The bus ride feels different. Normally, I scroll and time disappears. When I look up, I am already at work, but I don't remember the ride. Today, I feel every minute. I read. I look out the window. I see people walking on the street. I see shops opening. I see the morning world. The ride feels long, but not empty. It feels calm. When the bus stops near my office, I close the book. I step outside. The air is cool. The sky is brighter now. I walk slowly, and I notice something important. My head feels clear. Usually, my brain is already full in the morning, full of news, full of videos, full of other people's stories. Before I even start my day, I carry all of this in my head. But today, my mind feels light, quiet, open. I am ready for the day, not tired before it begins. That is the difference. That is the gift of a morning without social media. Later, I go out for lunch. I walk to a small shop that sells sandwiches. Normally, I stand in line and scroll while I wait. Sometimes I do not even notice the line moving because I am too busy looking down. But today, I have to wait with empty hands. I look around the shop. The menu on the wall is big and colorful. It shows all the choices: bread, cheese, vegetables. I never really read it before because I was too busy scrolling. Now, I study it carefully. I notice there are new sandwiches I never tried. When it is my turn, I order, then sit at a table. Normally, I eat and scroll at the same time. But today, I just eat. The bread is warm, the cheese is soft, the tomato tastes fresh. Around me, people are talking. Some are laughing. Some are speaking quietly. I listen. It feels like music in the background. One man is telling a story about his weekend trip. A woman is talking about her children. Another person is discussing work. Their voices rise and fall. I cannot hear every word, but I hear the rhythm of life. For a moment, I feel part of the world, not trapped inside my phone. After lunch, I return to work. In the afternoon meeting, I sit and listen. Normally, if the meeting feels slow, I secretly check my phone under the table. Not today. So, I listen more carefully. I notice small things. How one person always starts with the word actually. How another person moves their hands when they explain. How the boss taps the pen on the desk when thinking. Without the phone, I see more. I hear more. Then, something unexpected happens. My phone rings. It is a delivery driver. He cannot find my address. Normally, I would answer, give directions, and keep scrolling after. But now, I cannot use a map app to share my location quickly. I must explain everything by text. It takes longer. It feels a little stressful. I type, "It is the house with the red door, near the bakery." Finally, he understands. It is slower, but it works. Later, I sit at my desk again. The afternoon is usually the hardest time of day. I feel tired. My eyes want distraction. My brain wants something fun. Usually, I open social media to wake myself up. Today, I cannot. So, I take a different kind of break. I make tea. I sit quietly and sip it slowly. I look out the window again. Birds fly across the sky. A cloud moves slowly, changing shape. It looks like a dog, then like a mountain, then like nothing at all. The silence feels strange, but also soft. For once, I am not rushing. I am just here. By late afternoon, I realize something surprising. I am less tired than usual. My brain feels calmer. I did not spend hours looking at other people's posts. I did not fill my head with endless information. Instead, I lived in my own day. Maybe a day without social media is not only a challenge. Maybe it is a gift of attention. When evening comes, I leave work and walk home. Normally, I open my phone right away. I check messages, scroll through photos, or watch short videos as I walk. My head is full of screens, even before I reach my door. But tonight, my phone is quiet. The apps are gone. The only sound is the street. I hear cars passing. I hear a child laughing. I hear a dog barking in the distance. The world feels louder because I am not distracted. At home, I put down my bag. Normally, the first thing I do is open social media to relax. I tell myself it is rest. But many times, it makes me more tired. I see news that makes me worried. I see photos that make me compare myself with others. My heart beats faster, but I still keep scrolling. Tonight, I cannot do that. So, I choose something different. I cook dinner slowly. I cut vegetables. The sound of the knife is clear. Chop, chop, chop. The smell of garlic fills the kitchen. The pan sizzles when I add oil. These sounds and smells feel alive. I sit at the table and eat without distraction. Each bite feels real. Each sip of soup feels warm. I feel present. Later, I think about my free time. Normally, I watch videos for hours without stopping, but tonight, I pick up a notebook. I start to write down small things from the day. The taste of bread, the sound of the bus, the pink sky in the morning. These details feel small, but together they make the day rich. Then I decide to read more of my book. I sit on the couch with a blanket. The story grows in my mind. I can imagine the people, the place, the feelings. Time passes, but in a good way. When I close the book, I feel calm, not rushed. Later, I meet some friends for dinner. Normally, when we sit together, everyone checks their phone at least once. The table glows with screens. But tonight, I keep my phone away. At first, it feels strange. But then I notice their voices. I notice their smiles. I listen carefully. I laugh more. The conversation feels deeper because I am truly there. One friend says, "You are really quiet tonight, but also really focused." I smile. I think to myself, maybe this is what it means to be present. When I return home, I sit quietly in the living room. No phone in my hand. No noise from the screen. Just silence. And in that silence, I realize something important. Social media is not bad. It connects us. It entertains us. It gives us information. But too much of it can steal time. It can steal attention. It can fill our heads before the day even begins. A day without it feels different, calmer, slower, but also fuller. I saw the sky. I tasted my food. I heard the voices around me. I noticed the world. So I ask you, could you try one day without social media? What would you miss the most? And what might you discover instead? Maybe, just maybe, less scrolling could mean more living. Thanks for listening to Coon English. Until next time, stay curious and maybe try a little break from the scroll.